Hey there, New Millennium. It's Ms.Bjerke, and today is Talk About It Tuesday. And I am going to talk to you about a word that I want you to own. Today, I'm going to share with you a word that I want you to really start using in your vocabulary, a word that I want you to identify yourself in. And that word is grit. Can everybody say grit? Now, for those kindergartners, first graders, grit. I want everybody to grab their fists, bound them up together really tight and say grit. Today, I'm going to introduce to you what the word grit means. I'm going to talk to you about what that could look like as a rhino. I'm going to show you a video of a little girl who's very, very young, who has grit. And then we're going to see if you are going to be able to own it yourself. So the word grit, it stands for these four things. Grit means G, give it your all. So no matter what you're doing, no matter if you are singing, dancing, working on your schoolwork, washing the dishes, cleaning your room, do whatever you're doing with everything you have inside of you. Give it 100% all the time. The R stands for redo if necessary. Sometimes we're going to make mistakes. I make mistakes all of the time. And I'm a teacher. But mistakes are part of what makes us continuously get better. So when you make a mistake, redo something. Don't just say, oh, well, I made a mistake. I guess I'll try better next time. No, make a mistake, fix it right then and there. Make sure that you don't ever go on to something else without giving it everything you did from above and redoing when you make a mistake. Which gets us to our I, ignore giving up. Our brain wants to tell us all the time, well, just, you can't do this. You're not good enough. You won't be able to accomplish that. You can't. No. The crazy thing about it is our brain is that you have control over your brain. Your words speak power to your brain, and you have the ability to change the way you're thinking by the words you're speaking out loud and the words you're speaking to yourself. So ignore those words. Ignore that thought of, I just can't do this, or I'm not strong enough, or I'm not big enough yet, I'm not smart enough. Ignore those. Put them out of your brain and change your thinking. And then the T, take time to do it right. It takes practice to be perfect. I remember when I was working as a young girl at shooting a jump shot. Man, I saw Michael Jordan get up in the air and stroke and have this beautiful gooseneck on his arm when he shot for those threes. He'd go back, and I wanted that so bad as a basketball player. I wanted so badly to have a jump shot where I could just pop up with the ball, get up in the air and release and let it through the net. But I didn't work like Michael Jordan. Believe it or not, it was hard. And I was about to give up. I didn't want to keep, I was making mistakes. I was just getting frustrated. And then I realized, wait, Michael Jordan didn't just get that good with a snap of a finger. He put in work, thousands and thousands of shots every day. He put in the time to be as good as he is today and was. He's one of the all-time legends. So no matter what you're doing, whether you want to be the greatest gymnast in the world or the most beautiful singer or the best dancer, it's going to take time to perfect what you're trying to do. So don't stop and take the time to do it right. If you want to create something, it's going to take time. It's all a process. So repeat after me. G, give it your all. R, redo if necessary. I, ignore giving up. And T, take time to do it right. Now, I'm going to show this video to you because when I watched this, I was inspired. This is a little girl who has every right to want to give up, every right to think, I can't do this. I'm not big enough. I'm not strong enough. I can't get it. And I want you to take some time to watch the N and the O that this girl shows. And then maybe you'll feel a little bit of I. She showed never giving up and then overcoming it. And I hope that this inspires you. Take a look.
Enfin. Poi voilà. Mettiamo. Parliamo di cosa. Ok? Voilà.
Yes. I get so excited watching her. She fell. She was about to just give up saying, I can't get this. It's too high. I'm not tall enough. I'm not strong enough. But she kept going. No matter how many times she fell back, fell on the floor, maybe didn't feel the best, hitting the ground, she didn't stop. And she told herself, you could just see her concentrating, and she nailed it. She did it. And look how proud of herself she was. Not because she was actually able to do it finally, but because she didn't give up, that she came every single time giving it her best, and then boom, she nailed it. She got it. So grit is sticking with your future. Whatever's in front of you, you have to give it day in and day out, not just for a week, not just for a month. You have to stick towards something, but for years. You have to take years of your life and get yourself better to wherever you want to be. You want to be the best gamer in the world? Go for it. Don't just do it to do it. Do it to be the best. Inspire yourself. Listen to people who are there to encourage you. You can do this. And I am here today saying you need to find that grit down inside of you. Every single one of you have it. Teachers, students, families, you have grit built inside of you. So own it. No matter what you're doing today, do it with absolutely everything inside of you. Dig deep. Keep pushing, not just today, not just tomorrow, not just next month, but you're going to have to push for years, and you're going to be amazed about what you can see yourself accomplish. So, do you have grit? Do you have it inside of you? The answer is yes. Now go and get it. Go and own it and be the best rhino that you can be. Own it. You got it. Love you, rhinos.